What have you
Yeah.
done to begin to kind of interweave this into the work you're doing at Painters?
I remember one of the first instances that this came up, and operations was having some challenges in terms of, hey, when projects are kind of going off the rails in a bad way, we're identifying that a little bit too late.
Mm-hmm.
Right. To be able to make the fixes that we should be able to make early and get everything back on track. And so that challenge was presenting itself throughout the organization in several ways and trying to figure out, hey, what, like, why can we not get a hold of this? So they had come up with a process called the red flag process, right? Training supervisors to throw that red flag, empowering them more to throw that red flag, our field supervisors. So they rolled out this program, and I sat down with our head of ops at the time, and he was so frustrated. He's like, Alysa, we put this whole program together. We have trained on it. We have a plan. We've explained it. It's not happening. And this wasn't even coming to me on a Working Genius piece. This was just a frustration. And I said, well, do we have the Working Geniuses of all the field supervisors? Because at the time, now we have Working Geniuses on everybody, all office staff.
Okay.
And he said, no. And I said, well, let's do that. Right. So we did that. And what came back was that discernment was a frustration of almost everybody that was being asked to throw this red flag.
They didn't know like when to throw it. They didn't like trust themselves in a sense.
They didn't trust. Discernment is that gut feeling, right?
Yep.
That ability to say, I don't need all these points of validation to know. I know because I've already seen the patterns, right? I can connect the dots. I can do all those things and throw that red flag. Our team was not wired to immediately make that judgment call and throw that red flag. And so it was slowing down that process. They were aware that they needed to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
There were challenges on the job site, but it was the function of throwing that red flag. And they were more than capable of making these decisions. It was just the speed at which it was done because that discernment wasn't there.